French knots and what can go wrong. Embroider on cotton with variegated thread, 3 strands of green and 6 strands of yellow thread. Yellow is for mistakes, green is for good knots. Important note: choose a needle with small eye. These 2 needles have eye wider than the needle itself. But these 2 have the same width. Embroidery needle size 5 or millimeter needle are good choices. French knots. Come up until knot hits the fabric. Wrap thread around the needle. Place needle tip near the hole you came up through. Pull working threads of the loop lies on the fabric and pull the needle down while holding the thread taut. One more time. Come up. Wrap thread. Place tip near the entry hole. Pull thread placing loop down on the fabric and pull needle down while pulling the thread also. Come up. Make 2 wraps. Needle into fabric, loop on the fabric, pull working thread on the left and the needle down. Repeat the sequence of actions. Come up, wrap, place tip near the entry hole, pull threads of the wrap lie on fabric. Only then come down while pulling the working thread. Make sure you don't skip any steps. I'm going to show why using the yellow thread. What can go wrong? Let's say I'll go down through the entry hole. The needle doesn't come through. So what happened? I came through the knot and the needle is stuck. That's one of the reasons why we don't go through the entry hole. I just pull the needle back and let's start over. Second try. Very hard to pull through, even if you don't catch the knot but split some of the threads. To sum up, go down near entry hole, not into. Here's the reason not to leave thread from the other stitches on the back. Either secure it and cut it or place on the front side of the fabric. And I go into the entry hole again, to show how the knot may pop to the back of the fabric. But it didn't happen because the fabric count is high and I used 6 strands. But what will happen if you don't place wraps on the fabric? You'll get loops, not knots. All you need is to pull the working thread. Let's look at some examples of use. It's of course the texture. On the garden pattern, I used French knots to create flower fields. Can you use them for lettering? Yes, to outline or to fill letters. Check out my video with stitches for lettering. I use them on 20-watt stitch sampler, on the party popper embroidery, for the flower core and decor, for the Christmas lights and garlands. Lots of ways to use it. I'll leave the link to the pattern in the descriptions. This one is free stitch-along project. Subscribe to my channel to stay in the loop and join my Patreon community to be the first one to see my videos. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video!